Hey everyone, and welcome to this spell Brigade, which is another bullet hell type game that you're a little wizard and you just survive for as long as you can, well, until the level is over, or as long as you can, whichever comes first. But yeah, let's just get in and see how this goes. I've played this a couple times already. Let's see, crit chance 6% is probably nice. But I played this a few times already, and I unlocked a little jack-o'-lantern skin for, I think the wizard's name's Reginald? I think, I might be wrong there. But I got the little jack-o'-lantern skin, it's cute. It's very on season. I think they're like Halloween seasonal patch has come out, so I don't know what all they added because I just got the game, but I'm guessing the jack-o'-lantern is from that patch. I could be wrong. Let's see. Let's upgrade the cast speed by 10%. Your spells at the bottom down there, once you get one to level 7, you can evolve it into like give it an elemental kind of feature. You can make it like acid, lightning, fire. There might be a couple more, but and then you can evolve it again once you get it to level 15. But that's kind of hard to do when you only get to like level 30, 35 in one level. Base movement, for sure. Movement speed and crit chance are severely underrated in these types of games. Well, I don't know if movement speed is underrated, but crit chance is definitely underrated. Okay, so basically these first mobs just die in one hit, right? Then you start seeing slightly bigger ones, like these guys, and some of these guys get pretty big, and there becomes so many enemies, it becomes almost overwhelming at some points. Alright, now we get our second ability. We hit level 5, we get our second spell. Magic Missile is not bad. I don't like these though, so let's go with Magic Missile. I wish you could re-roll this, but you can't. Alright. Okay. Yeah, the Magic Missile, it doesn't go very far. You can see it pop out of me, but it's like, it pierces, so it hits a bunch of things in a line. And eventually you can evolve it to where it like splits after it reaches the end of its shot or whatever, then it splits. And then I think you can make it split again. I might be confusing that with a different spell, but I think you can split it a couple times. Which, then, you know, if you're shooting it into a group of enemies and it keeps splitting, you're going to do quite a bit of damage with it. Okay, we'll do the Magic Missile. Oh, new objective. It's happened right here. That hardly ever happens. Seal the Rift. You just basically stand inside this red circle until, you know, you charge it. You're charging the outside rim here, down here you can see it moving, and also the top of the screen you can see the progress bar expanding outward. This one's very easy because the monsters are very, very small and they die relatively fast. These objectives get a lot harder in the future. Here you go. This is my first shot, right? The orbs. You can make it split into two at the end of their lifetime. Aims at the ones with the most health, and the duration's increased by 20%, or just base cast speed goes up 9%. Let's do the split. See, they go and then they split, and then they go like 100% longer, or 75% longer. Okay, I'll go with the cast speed on the Magic Missile. Okay. We're shooting pretty good now. I'm feeling pretty good about our damage at this stage of the game. I've played a couple games to where I got to the end boss and I could probably defeat the end boss, but my damage was so lackluster that it was just taking forever. I was like, whatever, just you know, end it. And I just basically walked right into the boss just to end the level because it was going to take me forever, right? Because my damage was almost nothing. We'll up the cast speed on the balls. We're just kind of standing here. I know there's an achievement or a quest. I don't remember what you unlock with it. But if you stand still for 900 seconds, 900 seconds combined, not 900 seconds in one sitting, but 900 seconds over the course of all your playing time, if you stand stationary, you eventually unlock something. I don't know if it's another wizard or if it's an elemental attribute. I forget what you unlock, but I know there is an unlock for standing still for 90 seconds. So I'm taking advantage of that right now. Alright, what do we got? Armor? Now let's go with spell damage on the missile. And these guys, they are my favorite. You step into them and then they blow up. And when they blow up, they hurt everything around them. So if they're in like a big group of guys, and there's like 3 of them, you can take out the whole group of enemies by just pissing off one of those guys. Because one of those guys will blow up, which kills the other guy, and when they die, they blow up. They don't just disappear. I think they have to blow up when they die. Yeah, we'll do orbs. I want to get the orbs to 7, so we can evolve them. It'd be nice to get the orbs and the missile to 7, but we'll see what my next ability is. We'll get it at level 15. We still got our levels in the bottom left. Our resurrection is right above that, so we're allowed to die twice, and we can come back. Okay. Alright, let's move around the map a little bit. Oh, these guys dig under the ground. I think that's who they are. They start digging under the ground and burrow their way towards you at a high rate of speed. They're relatively easy to dodge. You just gotta get out of the way. Make sure you watch for them. Ooh, 25% faster cast speed. Yeah, here they come. See the burrows? And then they pop out. Okay. That blue circle right there is a magnet. You step on that, and you collect all the XP on the map. I'm going to leave that there, and we're going to make another lap around the map. And then we're going to come back, and we're going to grab that magnet and see how much XP we actually pick up. I like popping all the XP at once. That's just so satisfying to see your level just keep going up and up and up and up. Okay? Yeah, we'll just keep going. Just going around the perimeter here. Alright, kill that golden crab. That's our objective. And the golden crab is kind of like a loot goblin. He doesn't drop anything, but once you kill him, you know, you get a reward because he's an objective. Alright, go, 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 go. I am trying to chase him so hard right now. There we go. Got him. Okay. Now the magic missiles can split into 2. Base damage, 20%. That's quite a bit of damage. We'll do that. Let's just go ahead and grab this magnet while we're here. I was going to wait and go all the way around the map, but then that freaking beetle sent us up here. May as well just grab it while we're here. Base damage is 5%. That's everything goes up 5% damage. We'll do that. Oh, spell damage 25% on the orbs. I'll take that. Okay. Sometimes when you're running around, you'll see like a golden chest. And if you open it, you get an upgrade. So that's kind of why I'm running around here. Usually it's around the border of the map is where I've seen it. I've only seen it a couple times though. And it always seems to be on like the outer edge of the map. But I could be very wrong. Alright. I'm not really paying attention to the mobs. I'm just like kind of going in and out of them. Running around. That's a health pot. Don't need it. I think it gives you, I'm going to get the number wrong, 150 or 200 health. Okay. I'm still... There's the chest. I'm still liking where our damage is. Our damage feels good right now. Okay, every time you dodge, you heal back 20% of the damage dodged. Not great, because I'm trying to not be touched anyways. Your armor is increased by your current level. So we get 13 armor. That's not bad, but I don't plan on getting hit. Your damage is increased by 1%, and your move speed is reduced by 0.25% of every armor you have. I don't like that. I like move speed. So let's just go with 13 armor. Just give me 13 armor. That wasn't that good of an upgrade. There's much better cards that you can get. My favorite one is Vital something. I forget what it's called. But you heal 0.3% of every crit that you deal. And if you're hitting a lot of mobs, your chances to crit are a lot higher because you're hitting a lot of mobs at once. You know, you're healing 0.3% of the damage, which is still, let's say you crit for 300 damage, you're going to be healing for, what is that, 10 health? 1 health? I don't know what it is, but you're going to be getting a lot of health all the time because you're going to be constantly critting 300 everything you hit, and your health is just going to keep going up. Okay, we're evolving this. I don't know what color to ever do. This lowers resistance, meaning the damage from all the other sources are increased while they're affected with acid, or creates a spark between targets dealing damage. I'm not sure. We'll try this. Do they start shocking each other? Is that what's going to happen here? Yeah, it's like a chain lightning kind of effect. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. Okay, that's actually pretty nice, the lightning effect. Alright, I'm just running in circles here. May as well just keep making laps around the map, because I mean, like, what else are we going to do? Waiting on our next objective, which should be coming up pretty soon. Okay. Keep everything kind of grouped up here, so that when we step on someone like this, ow, that hurt. We can blow a bunch of guys up. Oh, we got another ability. Let's go with the Aether Beam. The Aether Beam is just a tether that targets a monster right next to you or the closest to you, and just starts draining its health. It's really nice. The only problem is I wish it funneled health into you. That would be overpowered as hell. But I wish it did that. We'll go with 10% spell damage. See if we can't get our orb up to level 15. I doubt we can. I don't think we're going to be able to, but we can try. Let's see. Magic Missile, crit chance 4%. Let's go with that. Alright. Let's go ahead and do another lap, shall we? I don't know what the respawn rate is on chest, or if there's only like 1 or 2 in a level. I don't know. Oh, mushrooms. You gotta get, what, 19? Yeah, 19 mushrooms in 2.5 minutes. They're just these blue things. There's more than 19 of them on the map. I don't know how many there are on the map, but there's more than you need. So don't feel like you gotta almost commit suicide to go get one because you saw it over there. There's gonna be more. Cast speed by 6%. Nice. Missed that one. But that's okay. Like I said, there's plenty of these on the map. You don't need every single one you see. 11. Oh boy. Okay. I love when they have self-destruct into their own army. It's hilarious. Okay, now we got these guys coming from the left side of the map. Can I hit this gap? We got it. Alright. Pick all this stuff up. We need 5 more mushrooms. We should be in the bottom left. We should be able to get them down here in the bottom left. Cast speed. Alright, let's go this way. We have a couple health potions on the map. There's 2 of them that I know of. There might be 3. Oh, there's a magnet. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna grab that. We need 1 more mushroom. Range? No, we'll do the cast speed. And again, we'll do cast speed again. And there's a mushroom. Okay, got the objective. Give us our reward. Split into 2 again. We'll do that. Oh god. Alright. Range, so it goes a little further? Sure, why not? 16% sounds kind of random. It's not like a rounded number, like 5, 10, 15, it's 16. Little odd. Alright, we're gonna grab this. Get us to full health. Keep running in circles here around the map. Go this way. This way, like that, and oh boy, oh boy. I don't like being up here in this corner. This is not good. Oh, this is really not good. Okay, I didn't like that. I did not like that. Let's grab this. We have to grab this, sadly. Okay. I want them to blow up. Thank you. Alright, let's go back down here and pick up all the orbs that, yeah, over here that we're dropping off of all of these guys. Okay. What do we got? Armor by 36. I could have went with XP gain, but it's hard to turn down an epic card when you flip it over. Alright, let's go back up here and pick all this stuff up. There's going to be a bunch up here, just like there was down in the bottom left. Our last ability. I've never used this. Let's try it. Let's see what it is. Oh, it just puts a line. Oh, wow, okay. That's a lot of XP. Cast speed. Sure, why not? Spell damage, sure, why not? I kind of like these, the little walls that it's creating. Okay. Duration, sure. Make all these guys blow up. That's the best way to get rid of these. Friendly fire. I'm trying to see how much damage that wall is doing, but it's really hard to tell. Alright, this sludge, you basically have to be like a Roomba and just go around and clean up all this sludge. You got the progress bar at the top that's expanding outward. You just want to fill it all the way up. So you don't have to get all the sludge up, but you do have to get most of it. And some of it can get really, really hairy. Okay. Spell damage. Okay, now there's not much left. But it's like at 99%. So we're going to go down and then around. And hit it like this. Here we go. Got it. Okay. That didn't take much. Cast and burst. So it would be like a 3-round burst gun. Boom, boom, boom. They're going to come out. Let's try that. Okay. Yeah, I like that burst. 10%. You're doing quite a bit of damage, by the way. Alright, let's just go straight north here and get out of here. We'll come back down for all this FP. We'll grab this stuff. Okay. Ow. Alright, now let's loop around. Okay, like this. There's a chest. Alright, I knew there had to be one somewhere. Just pick that up. Vital Strike, right here. Whenever you deal crit damage, you gain health equal to 0.3% of that damage. So if you watch, I'm at 544 health when I picked that up, I think. Ah, this is... Well, we're going to take damage here. Hold on. Yeah, we're at 450. 450. Nope, we're going to take more. Hang on. 295. We're at 295. But look, we're already at 306. Okay. Okay, I want to grab all this stuff over here. To the right one, I think, all that XP. Yep, there it is. Okay, there we go. Got the purple orbs. We do spell damage 10%. If you look at the top progress bar, we don't have any objectives left. The last little thing on the far right side of that progress bar is the boss. So we just have to survive now until we get to the boss wave. Okay. Blowing me off here. Go this way. Made it through there. Alright. Wait a second. Let them all come down. And then we go around like this. I'm going to go back around this way. We're going... Nope. We're dead. We're in a freaking... Oh, this is a bad area. I don't know what to do here. Let's see. You got lightning and thunder increases the amount of sparks per hit. And this just adds acid and flux. Create sparks between targets. Nope, let's go with thunder. And we gotta... Alright, we made it through there. I don't know how. There's some nice XP up there in the top left, but we are unable to grab it. There's so many things blowing up right now. Magnet's gonna be really nice. Go with magic missile. We can put fire on a magic missile. Spell range on my beam. Spell range on the beam. I'm dead. Yep, alright, there's our first death. And then we revive, we come down, we do a bunch of damage, grab this health, and then we are going to try to make it out of here. Okay. We can die one more time, plus we have the boss yet, so we need to stop dying. No more deaths. Ooh, ice? I don't know if I've ever done ice. Slows down targets until they freeze, which, yeah, that was kind of self-exclamatory, but I wanted just to make sure they didn't do, like, any additional damage or something. There's a health pot. I want the health pot. Okay. There's another one. That would be fantastic. Actually, we don't really need it right now. It gives us more health than what we need, so let's just leave it for a second. Just remember it's there for when the boss is here. Alright, that ding means the boss just spawned. All the monsters are going to go towards the boss, and then they kind of sacrifice themselves into this red circle on the ground, and then the boss appears. But they all don't make it down there. They all try to walk down there, but they all don't make it down there. The leftovers will turn around and try to fight you. Luck by 6%, which kind of late for that, because I don't think we're going to level very many more times. Alright, now we got the boss. We'll do damage. The cool thing is, when the boss comes out, the mobs are not as hectic. We are pumping for damage. Wow, the range on my freaking tether, too. We are messing this guy up. Yeah. Cast speed. Damage. Our tether is just not coming off of this guy. The range on it is amazing. Look at this. I don't think... I've never dealt this much damage to this guy so fast. Oh my god. That was incredible. That was absolutely incredible how fast I killed that guy. I'm impressed with myself. Holy crap. Love that. Great for me, right? Hey, we unlocked Reginald the Wise, a new skin. We got the ice element. Alright, let's see what our stats were. 1,468 DPS on our orbs. I had one spell a couple games ago that was doing like 850, 860 DPS. I forget what it was. It was like the void zones that could move around and like follow the enemies. I thought those were good. That's amazing. I think that's the lightning, the thunder combo that I did. That's amazing. 1,468 DPS. Wow. Alright. Anyways, I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to play this again, so watch for another video, I guess. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.